Time out. It's Ceito, spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. We got the sun in Cancer, moon in Sagittarius, so the theme is experiencing new moods. So yeah, your ass reacted to expansion. Your ass reacted to how did I get here, aka your own and others' experiences. You know what I'm saying? You know, your mutable fire being mutable to your own ways of seeing and feeling, and you know your actions and how you take on about that and added meanings and reasonings. But what you're doing that for, you know what I'm saying? And the spirit that you're doing that through is actually sun and Cancer. So you're probably doing that with your family. You're probably doing that with your mom and them. You're probably doing that with your, you know what I'm saying, your private room that you like to be in. So, you know, you got private matters that you want to express or get out, or emotions that you don't want to be in and shit. You're probably trying to get out your own goddamn house at this time in some way, shape, or form. All right? Get your ass in game. Experience them new moves. Time out. It's Ceito, spirit coach. What's good? Time out is Ceito. I'm in the house. Shout out to everyone. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the moon in Sagittarius. Do a little esoteric stretch. You know what I'm saying? Because Jupiter is all about expansion. And Sagittarius is Jupiter ruled. So that's what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to motherfucking expand our mind. You know what I'm saying? You know, the moon is in Sagittarius, so that's mutable fire. So it likes reacting to its own and other ways of seeing and feeling. You know what I'm saying? So seeing and feeling on its own, and also being aware of others' ways of seeing and feeling, so they can come up to a broad conclusion on why this moved like that, or why a person moved like that. And therefore, you know what I'm saying, this is when you can gain wisdom and be wise, you know what I'm saying, based on, you know, you having that element somewhere in your chart. So that's why ruled by Jupiter, which is expansion and motherfucking expansion and travel and meanings and reasonings. And yeah, and motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, Jupiter, that's what Jupiter is. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, when we get into today's moon, you know, it's in Sagittarius, so we're dealing with the daytime of Jupiter. And so the daytime of Jupiter would be what you can see, you know what I'm saying, aka what expressions we see, and how somebody acting, what's someone's actions, what's their faith, what are they looking towards to, you know what I'm saying, what are their visions. And once you get in there as a spirit into, you start interpreting from that space, you know what I'm saying, you're in Sagittarius energy. So, you know what I'm saying, we all as spirits travel through constellations by just being in this space and occupying this space as a constellation, but we also have these travels on an internal level as well, okay? So, you know, when you got the moon in Sagittarius, like I said, and the sun in Cancer, you're going to be experiencing or expanding on, or trying to place some meaning, reasonings on, you know what I'm saying, your feelings, you know, because sun is in Cancer. Now, sun is always what we're paying attention to. So that will be like cardinal water right now, because that's where it's at. And we call this time the beginning of summer. If you just want to not call it a motherfucking zodiac sign. All zodiac signs are coordinated to the seasons and transitions. So for the most part, we call this, astrologer would call this Cancer season, but y'all would just call this the beginning of summer. So if you think about Cancer, you know what I'm saying, this is when you're in emotion, you're creating a new emotion, you're at the height of something, you're getting ready to see the height of something, so you're getting ready to connect, you know what I'm saying, and feel your way out of a situation, aka you want new feelings, you want to go out and enjoy yourself, which will lead to Leo, you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, right now, you're just initiating a new feeling about that. So you're connecting to your private, your home, your family, your domestic issues, and trying to get a feel for those things. And now that you're getting a feel for those things, you know what I'm saying, now you can go out in the world and to express those things, which would be Leo season. Okay, but understand, initiative energy is always separated. So you know what I'm saying, for the most part, we separated from the springtime, and now we're in the summertime. So you know what I'm saying, fixated energy is always motherfucking um, supportive energy, you know, something that's trying to stick together, something that's trying to feel safe, you know what I'm saying, something that's trying to feel right, you know what I'm saying. And mutable energy is the energy that the space is happening to, so it could be your own or others. Fixed is trying to be righteous in a sense of, you know what I'm saying, it's trying to see something and make it correct, you know what I'm saying, whether you're doing that in the fire, water, earth, or air way. You know what I'm saying? Now they all have different ways. And speaking of that, this is going to be what my next class is about too. And if you're interested in this class, you can sign up at Ceito.com/membership. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do the membership, if you're not a part of this class, if you don't want to be a part of this class, you can take if you don't want to do the membership, then you can book a consultation with me, which will be the $100 one. And after that, you know what I'm saying, you can just take the class once or whatever. And if you don't want to do that, you know what I'm saying, then I'll be able to I'll sell, you know what I'm saying, my specific way of doing this and, you know, teaching you this after, you know, we move on. Okay? But it's going to be some good information in there for especially people that want to get into astrology and first want to know the first starting points. And so we got to cover, you know what I'm saying, what gives life, birth, and death, you know what I'm saying, in the specific types of signs and the ways that they're going to, you know, go about doing these things. But for the most part, like I said, you know, for initiative purposes, you know what I'm saying, this is like anytime you're trying to separate, you know what I'm saying, so you're trying to give birth to something, you're trying to see something new. So the water, the sun is in cardinal water, so we're all paying attention to a new feeling, a new emotion, you know what I'm saying, and we're feeling the more magnetized version of that emotion right now based upon our reactions, because we're about to have a full moon in Capricorn. Okay, so when we get into Capricorn, you know, we'll be reacting and responding to the full moon energy, and the full moon likes to be fully satisfied. So you're going to need to be fully satisfied, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to your business, your status, your reputation, you know what I'm saying, your cardinal earth energy, your ability to be able to create and initiate new ways to think and be practical. And this is the essence of cardinal earth, because it's initiating a new form or a new sense of stability in some way, shape, or form. And it's ruled by Saturn, so it's done with routine, pattern, boundary, structure. And it is the nighttime of Saturn, so it's done in an internal level as well, and on sustaining, you know, a position or status. So getting back to what we were talking about with, you know, the transits, you know what I'm saying, you can always look at these motherfuckers like the hero, the villain, and the motherfucking the victim. You know what I'm saying? The hero would be the hero would be the fixed sign. The villain would be the cardinal sign. The motherfucking or the cardinal energy. The victim would be mutable. Okay, so you know what I'm saying, and that could be like left brain, because left brain likes to separate. You know what I'm saying? So that would be like cardinal energy, initiating. You know what I'm saying? Going out, masculine. You know what I'm saying? Fixed would be honing in, making sure something's secure. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay stable, trying to stay in one place. That would be more so like the hero, because the hero is always trying to see something righteous or see something in the right way. This goes before we even get to what they try to create in y'all comic books. This be like the essence of those mind states and what they be in. And then the mutable is the victim that this war between, you know what I'm saying, the left and right brain is happening too. You know what I'm saying? And that way, when you understand that, you can understand, okay, what is going on within you, and now you, as the victim, can become aware and gain some type of knowledge and wisdom and start to teach yourself. You know what I'm saying? And by teaching yourself, you'll affect others. So yeah, so you know, that's what we're doing. So you know, make sure y'all on point with, you know, these certain modalities when it comes to astrology, and stay hungry for learning. So, but for the most part, right now we got the moon in Sagittarius and the sun in motherfucking the sun is in Cancer. So this is going to be we're going to be reactive, responding to wisdom, knowledge, meanings, and reasonings, and spirituality, the mutable fire, and seeing ourselves amongst others in some way, shape, or form, and seeing how we go about our faith. But how that's going to look is cardinal water. You know what I'm saying? So how you're going to go about that is cardinal water. So you may try to connect your faith with others in some way, shape, or form, and but you may try to do that in a way where people might not be able to see it, because you're only reacting to that energy. The way it's going to be seen is cardinal water, and it's going to be seen as emotional. It's going to be seen as your it's going to be seen as you're trying to throw your mood onto somebody, and that's when it comes to the misunderstanding that we have with this angle until the moon moves in Capricorn 180 degrees away from the sun, and then we'll have a full moon moment. Okay, so get into the esoteric stretch of the day. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah, you already know. So we got sun in conjunct the moon, and this is gonna be misunderstanding how to feel enlightened about what we see in some way, shape, or form. So we're gonna have misunderstandings on how to feel enlightened about what we see, especially when it comes to our feelings, because that's where the sun is at. It's in Cancer. So what I'm saying, we're going to have a problem of reacting harmoniously to our actions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it might just cause a misunderstanding. Now we got Sun conjunct Mercury. This is thinking before acting. Thinking before acting. Okay, so you're gonna be analyzing. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see, what you're consciously aware of, trying to analyze it. Don't go into over analyzing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might just have to communicate. You know what I'm saying? And now the way communication is done now is in water, cardinal water, because it's in Mercury. So make sure you're communicating from a space of emotional intelligence and shit like that. And sometimes that don't even take words. But with the sun conjunct Mercury, is going to for sure make you want to communicate. In some ways, you're going to want to feel the thought of your communication connecting in some way, shape, or form. Sun sextile Uranus, and this is opportunity to express change in course of action. Okay, so you got the opportunity to change your motherfucking actions right now as well. Then we got Sun trine Neptune. This is the gift to act on imaginations or delusions. So you got to get to act on your imaginations or your delusions or your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not reacting to a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not acting on a nightmare or expressing a nightmare and shit like that. That's what you paying attention to. So anybody that see you paying attention to, your nightmares right now, and that gift that you have to express your nightmares, that's what we're going to look at you like you're paying attention to. You got the gift to express your delusions or your dreams. So either you gotta see which one that you want to express. We got Sun opposed Pluto as well. So this is uncomfortable with relating. So we're gonna feel uncomfortable with relating in some way, shape, or form, and our relationships. Wait. That's Moon opposed Venus. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of jumping the gun. Look, I'm a Sagittarius. I don't want to be held in no cages right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even my expressions. But yeah, we got Sun opposed Pluto, and this is seeing opposition to control. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? Even when we get control, you know what I'm saying, we're going to feel like, damn, is this what we really want? Or, you know what I'm saying, or you could be acting out of control and shit like that, acting like you don't have any sense of control. So just be careful not to be on that end. Moon opposed Venus, this is uncomfortable with relating. So we're going to feel uncomfortable with, you know what I'm saying, relating and communicating right now, just because the moon is in Sagittarius and Venus is in Gemini, and Venus and Gemini loves to talk and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to be uncomfortable like with just people chattering and then just giving out, you know what I'm saying, hella metaphors about what they're talking about in some way, shape, or form as well. Then we got Moon sextile Saturn. So this is opportunity to react to to react to reality. What up, 21? Yeah, so we got the opportunity to react to reality right now. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to your motherfucking boundaries, your restrictions, and your limitations and your capabilities. You know what I'm saying? You have the opportunity to feel comfortable with these things right now. You know what I'm saying? To feel comfortable with, your structure and your association and your ability to organize and you know what I'm saying, get shit done. Even though we have the retrograde with, motherfucking, what the fuck is that shit called? You know what I'm saying? Aquarius right now with Saturn and shit like that. So we got a bunch of past associations, you know what I'm saying? All of our associations coming back in some way, shape, or form to see if like we associate with that shit or not. And it wants to know our capabilities within, you know what I'm saying, our associations in general, aka the public, you know what I'm saying, and how we can structure and how we can, you know what I'm saying, place boundaries but still maintain a sense of uniqueness. That's Aquarius energy. What up, boom? Yeah, so then we got Moon square Neptune, and this is learning to react to illusions and shit like that. So you need to learn that if you're reacting to an illusion right now, or if you're reacting to a dream and shit like that. And don't react too much. Where you react too much, you only need to really react to rectify. Okay, so if you're reacting, you want to rectify that energy that you're reacting to. But if you react just to react in some way, shape, or form, you will be more so on the side of just, you know what I'm saying, regress or going back too much and shit like that. And then you'll start creating that feeling in the esoteric realm and shit like that, when sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you need to create the motherfucking feeling of moving forward and separating and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes the space you need to be in and shit like that. But yeah, Moon square, so you need to learn to react to, illusions in the proper way and shit like that. AKA if the moon is in Sagittarius and, you know what I'm saying, Neptune is in motherfucking Pisces, you know what I'm saying, your reactions should be fire. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to separate, AKA express some type of wisdom, some type of knowledge of why you are reacting the way you are reacting now, because you didn't gain the wisdom of, you know what I'm saying, of reacting to this dream or illusion that you don't want to deal with in some way, shape, or form. So that will be a way you can possibly learn how to do that. All right, and then motherfucking Mercury square Jupiter. So this is learning to communicate wisdom in comfortable ways. So yeah, we're gonna be learning to communicate our wisdom in comfortable ways and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying, you gotta communicate your intelligence when it comes to your, your experience and your wisdom and shit like that. Show a motherfucker you got wisdom, and sometimes, that might not even take you verbally, you know what I'm saying? It might just take you putting your mind in a certain place, or your mental in a certain place. And once you put your mental in a certain place, where the mind go, the body follow, you'll start developing certain actions to let this person know where your mind is at in some way, shape, or form. But you have to actually learn how to do that in a sufficient way. Mercury is in Cancer, so Mercury ain't really all about chatty patty. It's more so about, feeling. Do I feel you, basically? You know what I'm saying? And so now, just Mercury, we analyzing, do I feel you? You know what I'm saying? Mercury is analyzation. Mercury is, logic and rational, in some way, shape, or form. Are you showing up? Are you showing me, the certain intelligence that I need? You know what I'm saying? The emotional intelligence that I need in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? That's how it play out when Mercury is in Cancer. Emotional intelligence and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If you on that below scale, your emotional intelligence may be a little bit more chaotic. But for if you're on a more higher scale of things, your emotional intelligence with Mercury and motherfucking Cancer, you know what I'm saying, may understand and be able to handle new heights to go to with your feeling and shit like that, with your emotions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, understand how emotions work, understand how they move, you know what I'm saying, how the moods swing and shit like that. Understand that you are in the mood swing, okay? AKA, you know what I'm saying, you dealing with the moon and its travels, you know what I'm saying, well, us spinning and creating that effect of it, the reflection of our spirit traveling, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So, with Mercury square Jupiter is going to make you learn to communicate your wisdom and in comfortable ways and shit like that. So, expand your motherfucking thoughts and shit like that. Mercury sextile Uranus. So this is opportunity to change your thinking as well. You know what I'm saying? So, Uranus likes for, you to change, likes for you to be an individual, you know what I'm saying? Likes for you to be, unique and original and shit like that. And you could be unique and original with your style right now. You know what I'm saying? Your style or who you think you are relative to, wherever you're feeling at. And we got motherfucking Venus trine Saturn, so this is relating, reality in some way, shape, or form. So, we got the gift to relate reality, relate our restrictions, relate our capabilities right now, you know what I'm saying? So if you've been working hard, if you've been, practicing, that's what you're going to relate right now. You're going to relate, your structure, if you don't have any structure, if you need work, if you feel like you're incapable and shit like that, that's maybe what you relate right now. If you're, and regardless, this is also creating the effect of appreciating, reality, because now that you didn't relate it, your incapability or capability, now at least you know where you at, so now that you know where you at, you can get your ass up and see the reality and value that reality, understand that you need more work. And then we got Venus square Neptune, and so this is learning to make our dreams or imaginations a little bit more relatable and shit like that. So make your dreams a little bit more relatable right now. Make your imaginations a little bit more relatable. A more relatable imagination would be something that people would bring people together and make them feel exalted emotionally. You know what I'm saying? That's like Pisces energy. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfucking making them feel, like they're a part of something, like they got some type of belief, some type of imagination, some type of, energy that's going to, bring them out of bullshit and shit like that and create new horizons and things of that nature. So yeah, that would be if you in that space with Venus square Neptune. So learn to make your dreams or an imagination is a little bit more relatable. Don't know what you want to relate to that old ass imagination. Don't nobody want to do that. Everybody wants something new in some way, shape, or form. Then we got Mars square Pluto. So this is learning to take control over. Hold on, I want to finish because also Venus is in Gemini. So you're going to appreciate and value, your ability to communicate and what's familiar and shit like that. And so that's already relatable and familiar in a way. So when it comes to communicating and valuing your communication, your imagination that you need to learn to relate is going to come from the Neptune sphere and shit like that. But it's just going to be that little frustration and square based on it being an imagination and, you motherfucking got to communicate some type of belief. Then let's get back to Mars square Pluto. So this is learning to take control over our emotions and shit like that. So, we're all passionate. We're all passionate. But, we still trying to find the deepness or the depth within, our passions and how to take control of them and shit like that. And that's this transit we're going through with Mars square Pluto. It's going to take its time and shit like that. But Mars sometimes, Pluto teaches you how you have to put depth to things, and Mars teaches you have to give birth to things and shit like that. So, you might be a little power and control issues when it comes to, you learning how to put depth to, old passions and give birth to new ones. Then we got Saturn square Uranus. So this is learning to make sense of changes. So yeah, we all learning to make sense of changes and being real about changes and shit like that. So learn to be real about change. Don't miss this learning process. The world is changing. Whether you like it or not, it's changing. Infrastructure is changing. What we value, money, systems is changing. Motherfucking, all that shit is changing. So yeah, you need to motherfucking get with the program and learn the reality of it. And you ain't gonna get that information by being in your own head. You actually got to get on here and actually, you know what I'm saying, be aware, and you got to motherfucking see the reality. And the reality, Saturn right now is coming through your associations. You know what I'm saying? The people you associate with, whether it's weird or not, it don't really matter. Saturn is an Aquarius. Everybody looking for some change. Everybody looking for something new. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, when you got Saturn square Uranus, this is learning to make sense of changes in some way, shape, or form. And then we got Neptune sextile Pluto, and this is taking control over dreams as an opportunity. So you got the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, we got this more so on a collective level, taking power and control over your dreams in some way, shape, or form. So you got to do that with people to make that thing a reality and possibility. Okay, so no, you can't do shit by yourself, but for the most part, well, shit for the long run by yourself in some way, shape, or form, you know. But yeah, so I'm Ceito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. I appreciate y'all for popping out, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, you know, like I said, we got the motherfucking, it's gonna be the hero, villain, and the motherfucking, the motherfucking victim class and shit like that. Basically, the science of the mind, teaching you, you know what I'm saying, a little bit about astrology, the cardinal points, you know what I'm saying, how to move in the spirit realm, you know what I'm saying, and see your movie as the victim, you know what I'm saying, because you're the victim, and that will be more so like mutable, aka, you know what I'm saying, you're the space that is happening to, but you also have connections to other spaces, and you see how other people move and things of that nature, and so that reminds you not to get flunked out in your space, although that you have a space. And then you have the motherfucking, so that would be like the victim, and then you have the hero, you know what I'm saying, and the hero is, you know what I'm saying, the righteous movement, you know what I'm saying, their ability to come together, your ability to put things together and things of that nature. But when you have a hero, you automatically create a villain. And that villain is, you know what I'm saying, once things get too together, too fixated, too going in the right path, you know what I'm saying, you're going to want change, because the spirit always like change. And that's what create villain, you know what I'm saying, the ability to spark, to initiate, to be left field, to oppose, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, is normal into you in shape or form. So better knowing this psychology, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to better learn astrology and better digest, you know what I'm saying, when we're actually talking about cardinal, mutable, and cardinal, mutable, and motherfucking, what the fuck is the other one, fixed, and shit like that. And once you understand that, you can get into the different elements, you know what I'm saying, and the different modalities of the element, whether it's mutable fire, cardinal fire, you know what I'm saying, and so forth and shit like that. But yeah, so you can either sign up. This class will be held on July 13th at CeitoWorld.com membership, you know what I'm saying. There'll be a motherfucking, there'll be either a recorded Zoom class, and if you ain't there, you know what I'm saying, you don't want the membership, you can have other options. But I'm going to also sell the Zoom class as well after, if you don't want to join the membership, as a solo project. So I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, everybody that popped out to the live, you know what I'm saying. I'm Ceito, the spirit coach. Thank you for chilling with me, stretching with me. I feel like you're ready for your day, all right? You know what I'm saying, full moon in Capricorn, we're going to cover that up. Get your ass in the game.